The prequel to Mother? No. Oh, chat room. Nearly forgot. Did forget. It's been so long I forgot how to do this. Well, there's the chat window, but you're not there. Ah! There it is. Okay. How have I been? Oh, man. Oh, man. Not good. Not good. What's most relevant? I was in a really bad car accident. I felt fine at first. But I started really hurting later on, which I'm told is actually kind of normal. Like, apparently, like, adrenaline is a hell of a drug. Started feeling really bad, though, a few days later. I went to the hospital. I had broken ribs. Did I finally jump my ponytail? No. I had like 2 or 3 broken ribs. Severe, what do they call it? Severe bruising of the chest wall. That was about it. They thought for some reason I had pneumonia because I had a really bad cough, but that wasn't true. Let's see. That hurt a lot. Oh, you think that was painful? No, sneezing. Sneezing was painful. Oh, wow. Yeah, thank you very much, Kiljin. So the car was totaled. Had to buy a car I couldn't afford. Used. So anxiety problems, this and that. How long ago? 2 or 3 months. I can't really remember. That did not help my anxiety. I'm trying to get back on the horse. There was a bunch of stuff. I had to go to court. I was cited for the accident, but long story. Apparently, for some tickets, you have to go to court. And it was a unique experience. I learned a lot. You had surgery for a kidney stone, Rabbit? Oof. They never do that unless it's bad. Like, really bad. And I had kidney stones. My younger brother had a really bad kidney stone, and even then they didn't go in. They had like a sonic machine to break it up. So if they went in, oh my god, I feel so bad. That's because there's a lot of delicate tubing in there. Going in is kind of dangerous. So. Oof. Hello, everybody. Hello. Get rid of his manually? That's an awkward one. No, passing a kidney stone is not similar to labor pain. Although I don't know for a man how that relates. What's it like? Imagine having to pee and literally not being able to. I mean, that's what it is like. I mean, that's what it is. It's not like peeing broken glass. It's not like peeing at all. There's no peeing. You can't. Because there's a giant fucking rock in the way of the pee. No, I do not have a job outside of YouTube. And if I don't know if you call YouTube a job. So, when you have a kidney stone, oh my god. I had both kidneys. I've had 2 or 3. It's sometimes kind of hard to tell when you have one. Or I only went to the hospital for one. My mom once said, my mom had one, and she actually said she's given birth and she would rather die than have another one. Now, I don't know how bad hers was. It's not quite that bad. It's not that I would rather die than have another one. That's quite a bold statement to make. But it sucks. So what is it like? Again, not being able to pee. You're standing over your toilet or sitting on your toilet for the ladies. Thank you, Dow17. You suffer from anxiety? Yeah. The website, apparently it's down. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna look into it. I checked the domain. It hasn't expired. I don't know. I think maybe DreamHost did something strange. But you're standing over your toilet, and you're literally begging. You're begging. You're begging things to happen. You're like, please, please. Nothing. And it only gets worse. Because now you haven't peed for days. So, yeah. When my brother had it. Well, you asked. This is a great start to the stream. It's worth it, though. So you know what it feels like. Where was I? Oh, my brother. His was really bad. When he had his, he went for about 5 days stream for like 5 days. He goes to the hospital. He gets admitted. So what they do is really not much. They basically plugged saline into him. Like a lot of saline. The theory being, you put enough pressure on the motherfucker, something's gonna give. Usually, it's the kidney stone. The alternative is horrific. So they put like 2 liters of saline into this poor dude. Nothing. So finally they brought out their earthquake machine, which doesn't seem like it's that invasive. Maybe it's dangerous, or maybe they just, I don't know. It seems like something you would break out right away. But this dude was pissing gravel for about a week. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name, Prismic. Yeah, when your kidney explodes, that's a bummer. But what happens, here's how you know. When I got rid of my kidney stone, I didn't see anything come out. It wasn't like pissing a rock. Apparently some people do that. I just, for some reason, I just started feeling better. So, like, I guess it just disintegrates. I don't know if kidneys explode. Thank you, TJ. Here's how you know when you have a kidney stone. At first. And you wouldn't think this is what happens. I was at home alone and working on videos. And April is out of the house. all of a sudden, it felt like, again, when I say literally, I mean this is exactly, literally what it felt like. Out of nowhere, it literally felt like someone took a bat with a 9-inch nail pounded through the end of it. It felt like somebody took that bat, swung it right into my back. Like, literal bat with a nail in it, right in my back. Not figuratively. It was that fucking brutal. I fell out of my chair. I could not stand up. You wouldn't think that, like a little rock going like, boop, like blocking a tube or something like that. This felt like a bat with a nail swung into my fucking spine. I don't know how long I was on the floor. I crawled to my phone. I didn't know what was wrong. I didn't know it was a kidney stone at the time. I didn't know. I had to call and squeaking out the words for help to April for to come home. After like 45 minutes, I was able to kind of sit up. That pain fades away, but then the not being able to piss starts. I had no idea that's how it started. But when I described it to the doctor, they knew right away. They were like, was it like a throbbing pain or somebody donated $19.99. Thank you so much. It was probably Cool Imp. I don't know. I must have missed it. But thank you so much. I had no idea that's how it started. Was it like a stabbing pain? I was like, yes. It's unbelievable. It's horrific. So if that's what happens to you, that's what it is. Or something. If it's something else, I don't know. But yeah, if you feel like someone jamming a railroad spike in your back, it's either somebody literally doing that, which I hope is not the case, or it's a fucking kidney stone. Good God. Good God, it hurts. Oh. Maybe that's what my mom meant when she said that she'd rather die, because that was bad. Appendix is similar pain? Well, yours apparently exploded. Jesus Christ. One time I was in marching band in high school, and the section leader... Oh yeah, you die from that. We were doing the halftime show. And apparently we thought this was an appendix at first. I didn't even know this was a thing. My section leader, she had an ovarian cyst that exploded. Oh, it just doubled in size? No, she had an ovarian cyst. Basically, like, just some kind of, like, not a tumor, it's not a tumor, but a growth or like a blister or something like that. It exploded. This can kill you too. Apparently that was on another level. What did I play? I played pit percussion. Pit percussion is pretty much everything that's not drums, although it does include drums. Thank you, Cypher. The Mars Girl stories? They're all true, by the way. Every single one of them I told you is true. It's a sack of fluid. Yeah, it's a sack of something. She goes down hard. And then you remember, like, you ever hear stories like in times of crisis, people get like supernatural strength? This was like that. She was bigger. In high school, I was a really small guy. My mane does not touch the floor. I didn't know what was wrong. I thought maybe an appendix, but she was screaming. I managed to pick her up. She wasn't fat, but she was bigger than me. Your girlfriend had a cyst burst after sex. You thought it was your fault. Oh, Oh, man. That's gotta be the second worst feeling in the room. I picked her up in a fireman's carry, and I ran her to the trainer for our football team. I am not a strong man. I could never do that again. But that was fucking Herculean for me, because I thought she was dying. She might have been. She's okay. So, yeah, that's a pain that a man will likely never know. Yeah, adrenaline isn't amazing. That's the second adrenaline story I have. It was unbelievable that after the car accident, I felt fine. Seriously. I actually felt pretty good. And I didn't know until, like, I started feeling really a lot of pain. It was like 2 days later that I had fractures, man. Like, and apparently I had a paramedic friend who, on Twitter, who, he called it the big clench. Like, apparently, like, every muscle after a car accident, that's intense stress. Like, your body just clenches. And even that by itself is extraordinarily painful. But you don't feel it till days later. It's really remarkable. You can break bones like that? I believe it. I believe it. You hit an electric pole, snapped it in half. You were okay till the next day. Yeah. Did I have something called flail chest where you have multiple rib fractures? I don't know. They just said it was multiple fractures. I would have remembered the word flail chest. But yeah, they said a lot of internal chest wall bruising. Yeah, I got that. Oh, you fell out of your wheelchair, bounced the back of your head off the side. No, that would be bad. Yeah, that would suck. I had had pulmonary contusion, like bruising of the heart. That might have been, but there's nothing they can really do for rib fractures unless they're just like savage rib fractures. It's not like they could put a cast on your chest. What's the worst injury I ever had? That was probably it. Thank you, Darth. I would not do political videos here. I get too tied up in that on Twitter myself. Can you ever get me to do Critical Role? If they reached out, I might. I don't think they know me. I guess they could put you in a cast, but bruising of the heart is an aortic contusion. Yeah, they can't, and unless like the breaks are savage, they can't go. I mean, there's no reason to go in there. Thank you. My hair is indeed epic. That's because I have not been defeated in many years. It will not be cut until I am defeated in Tekken Tag Tournament. So basically, it ain't ever getting trimmed. Thank you, Tabisaru JC. European Champion of Science. Okay. I suppose I should talk about the game. You may not have. I do not watch any D&D shows. Game of Thrones. I haven't seen the finale, but I'm pretty sure I know what happens. Let me put it this way: very few shows end on a satisfying note, for whatever reason. In fact, you can only count on like one hand the number of TV series that have ended perfectly, and most of them were before your time for you young people under like 35. Like Bob Newhart, the Newhart Show, way before your time again, pretty much had like the best series ending ever. I've heard The Wire ends well, yes. Haha, Forgotten Channels. People hated Sopranos finale. Yeah. A lot of people did not like Sopranos when it ended. They didn't get it. And I don't think a lot of people still get it. I'm not. People aren't even sure what there is to get. But Newhart had pretty much the best ending. Basically, what happened was, when Newhart started, he was married and he had one wife, and then after like the first season, I think they recast the wife. It's not like she died and he got remarried. It's like they just recast the wife and she's a different person now. So Newhart went on for years and years and years and years. And the finale was, at the very end, he sits bolt upright in bed. The whole series had been a dream. And he's like, oh my God. Oh Jesus. I had the weirdest dream. And he looks over and it's the first wife. He's like, I dreamed I was married to someone else. And so it was the first wife, and it was just amazing, and big laugh, and the series. And yeah, it was, and then they woke up, but it was a sitcom. That's how it ended. Oh, Newhart was a different series from the Bob Newhart show. I think it was just Newhart. Then there was General Hospital, which ended with, I believe, an autistic child or teenager. Basically, the whole series was him staring into a snow globe of a hospital, and so the entire soap opera was in the mind of an autistic person. St. Elsewhere. Yes, I'm sorry, St. Elsewhere. General Hospital went on for decades. St. Elsewhere. Toby Sorrow, any chance I'll come to the Northeast? Probably not. It's been so long since I've done anything that I haven't been invited to conventions for obvious reasons. Yeah, General Hospital finally did end, but yeah, St. Elsewhere. I haven't seen it. How is the show never really happened? Good endings. Well, when it's a comedy, there's ultimately less at stake. You know, had Game of Thrones been a dream, you might have been upset. But when it's a comedy, there's, whatever. Okay, you're getting me sidetracked. This game, you probably haven't heard of it. Grandmother. It might not even really be a game, so to speak. A while ago, I've done a couple of other things from an indie game developer called KittyHorrorShow. One was called Anatomy. Thank you, Super Hothead. How's Oreo? Yeah, she's good. She's very good. Anatomy is seriously one of the best horror games. Again, your definition of game may vary. Thank you, Big Steve. Thank you very much. Thank you. It shows in the description Persona 5? I changed it. Oh, it probably says that's what the game is. Obviously, there's, for fairly obvious reasons, Grandmother isn't listed in the pull-down menu. Yes, that was the house game. It was called Anatomy. It's so good, in fact, I kind of wish I could mind wipe myself and play it again. Because it was that good. Thank you, Silver Surfer. Thank you. Oh, good night, Big Happy. Thank you. It's a little like PT, in which I wish I could mind wipe myself and play it again, because it was that much fun. So Grandmother is I believe Kitty Horror Show released like kind of a pack or a collection of some of, I guess, maybe her smaller titles, something like that. Grandmother sounded interesting in that how many games do we really have, or how many stories of grandmas do we have? The answer is not many. So it's been a while. You'll have to bear with me. I believe this is a scary game. Let me actually play with the lights here. Let me see. Let me know if this is no good. Let's see. How's that for a dark and scary night? Thank you, Dilbert. Resident Evil... Yeah, you're right. Resident Evil 7 did have a scary grandma. I was so curious to see what happens, because like people were telling me to shoot the grandma. Apparently, I never tried it. It's not very sporting. Apparently you just can't. Which is a little depressing. But what else are you supposed to do? What is that behind me? I guess that Vigo the Carpathian. Hey, it's rules of engagement. You can't shoot Grandma. Yeah, if you try to, just nothing happens. Like you can't pull the trigger. Even your character, I guess, has a sense of fair play. Even though literally everyone else in the house turns into a demon and tries to eat you. It's fairly safe to assume. I haven't finished the game, but I think it's fairly safe to assume that Grandma eventually hulks out. No, I wouldn't shoot a real Grandma. Alright. Again, have to bear with me. Oh, did I watch... thank you, Rasmus. Did I watch Double or Nothing? No. I'm strapped for cash. Maybe they'll post... Maybe AEW will post the show somewhere. I'd rather stream it than get pay-per-view. I really should have... I know I should have shot Grandma, but you can't. Okay. Now, again, I don't know what to expect here. This may be a really short endeavor. We will see. And hopefully, I've still got this this set up. It was $50 to... Oh, man. No, I couldn't do that. No, I'm not... No, don't do that. I'm not... No piracy, no illicit live stream. Don't do that. No. Thank you, Nada Capel. Thank you. Oh, my audio sounds excellent. Yeah, we'll see about that. Let me know if the game itself, if it sounds okay. Now I gotta see if I can get this to work. Screen resolution. Graphics. Okay, you can't see this. There's a... Thank you, Trencher. Thank you. Yeah, I saw the pre-show. One of the scariest fucking things I ever saw, too. This dude got chokeslammed out of the ring through a table, but he landed like right on his brain. Thank you, Kaiju Ben. You can't see this, but there's a configuration screen that pops up. Screen resolution, graphics quality. Right now it is set to so tired. And that's the only option. So tired. Huh. Thank you, Alex Gabriel. Thank you, George. So white? No, it's only so tired. Controls. Fire 1, Fire 2, Fire 3, jump. I can jump. Submit. Or run. Submit. So tired. I can relate, but okay. Play. Okay, that did not work. I know you can hear it. Ah! I still have a pointer here. Thank you, Budget Gamer Big Steve. Oh, I remember you from the Calls Against Humanity games. Was I able to get a Vectrix? No. Those are rare. I can't move. Oh. I have to use the arrow keys. The frame rate is not great, but I'm guessing that's intentional. Thank you, Big Happy. Oh, you can't leave without showing support? Nah. Okay, thank you. Yes, it is a pixely game. Grandma. Over the river and through the woods. Oh, there's a door built into the window. Thank you, Crafty Arts. You gonna make an art tribute? Oh, thank you, man. Or madam, whatever. No, I don't think there's Lisa here. Maybe Lisa's ma or grandma. You know, Kitty Horror Show has a way about her. Oh, my programs are on. Grandma, she fell asleep. I really don't want to wake Grandma up. She's definitely asleep. Oh, I can't. No, I don't want to turn off the TV. She's dressed in black. I really don't want to turn the TV off. The screen isn't lighting my face. Hang on. Well, I have the color set to, you know, the light set low. What the fuck is that painting? It looks like worms. Or like, oh god, that's centipedes or millipedes. Millipedes are like one of my one of my worst fears. Some of you probably know the story. Thank you, Goldukak. I'm not even kidding. No, it wasn't a shoe incident, it was my underpants. Do you want me to tell you the story? Make me relive the fucking millipedes. Many years ago, when I was but a teenager. That's it. No. I wake up in the morning, get ready to go to school. I change my underpants. You know, to a clean pair of underpants. I set about finding the rest of my clothes. And I feel an itching. Or rather, a very persistent, thank you, Travis. Let's say I feel movement. Movement that should not be. Thank you, Toby Sar. A most unusual movement. With great urgency, I lower my underpants. And there, around my manhood, crawled a millipede. This millipede, I believe, was actively trying to crawl into my pee hole. Because as you know, that's how millipedes reproduced, is they crawl into your pee hole, thank you, Malice, where they become entrenched, lay their eggs, and eventually die. A few days later, the millipede eggs hatch, rupturing your penis and crawling out in the hundreds. I shriek. I shriek. I rip this nightmare monster off my penis, throw it to the ground. The monster, not my penis. And I set about it with a great vengeance. I do not know how the millipede found its way into my underpants. Suffice to say, it was trying to crawl into my pee hole. That was the worst fear. That's the worst thing I've ever experienced. That is not. Yes, I check my underwear for millipedes to this very day. Thank you, James. You don't ever want a millipede crawling in your pee hole. You don't want that. You don't want that. I have nightmares about this. Should I stop? No, I'm not going to stop looking. I'm not going to stop looking for no. No, I am not going to be be urethral raped by a millipede. Not ever. Not again. Not a centipede, nothing. The list of entities that are allowed to even look upon my wiener is very short. Not my wiener, the list. Why would you have a picture of these things on your wall? I hate going to Grandma's house. I hate going. That painting, I can't stand it. I don't want to. I don't want to see the. Thank you, Nick. I don't want millipedes. It's even darker in this room. Grandma does not believe much in the way of furniture. What the hell? Real knife? About time. I don't want to take Grandma's knife. Oh man. There's filth splattered on the walls. What is that? Sorry. Take ye candle. I cannot take ye candle. This is either the Bible or the Necronomicon. Thank you, Tobias. Thank you, Tobisaru. Why is there filth on the wall? All right. You had ants on your crotch? Oh, God. You open to a random page. The priestess sank into the mud, which whispered to her as it filled her ears, and she felt his oils and secrets slide across the wrinkled flesh of her brain, and she shivered, and the knife burrowed under her ribs. Press space to continue. Felt his oils? Thank you, Dodo. I don't... His oils? Ooh, another random page. You open to a... Yeah, this would be weird if this was one of her Harlequin romance novels. You open to a random page. You will know that you have come to the kingdom of the Hierophant, for the roaches will have the teeth of men, and the wasps... Holy shit! Thank you, Red is not blue. Thank you so much. Oh my god. You're paying me cash to do something. Maybe you feel guilty, why don't you? This is an awkward time to be saying such things because I'm reading about demonic oils. No, I'm not crying. The millipede story makes me cry. But I'm slouching now. No, anything with more than 2 legs. Anything. Anyway, the roaches will have the teeth of men. And the wasps will have not stingers, but tongues. Like tongues coming out of their ass? And the worms will twist themselves into knots until they are torn and bleeding. Okay, my dog. That's the one exception. The one exception. Thank you, deconstructionism. Yes, I'm afraid of human millipedes, or just regular millipedes. Let's keep reading. This is a fun book. It's better than Anne Rice. This is the oils again. No. I don't like the oils. We're still going about the oils. Ooh, new one. The boy came to a clearing where a great bloated tick wallowed in a shallow pond, and he was found that he could not speak, for she had filled his mouth with leeches as he was running through the swamp. This is a good book. It's a good book. The roaches, the leeches, big tick. The roaches with the teeth of men. I think we've oh. Her mother. Thank you, Mr. Brass Balls. No, I don't want a donation from the Millipede Appreciation Society. I don't want that. You could have your money back if you're appreciating Millipede. No. No. You need to quit that society and quit it now. Her mother, whose head was full of the tattered king's perverted songs, Kurt Cobain, shut the girl in the attic, where blood dripped from between the teeth of the mad-eyed rocking horse, and the spiders laughed like murderers. This is a really good book. Wow. Okay, I guess that's it. Well, I tell you, she has a way with the written word. Take knife. Well, I got it. Okay, Grandma. Okay, let's go to bed. This is gonna be bad. This is really gonna end poorly. I'm gonna turn around now. And I'm not gonna like what I see. Here we go. Grandma? You okay? You don't sound okay. You really don't sound okay. I can turn the TV back on. Okay, yeah, horrible poster, horrible painting there. Good, still there. Okay, light switch. How about a light switch? She stopped wheezing. Oh, God. I can't stop turning. Something's wrong. I can't stop turning left. I believe there is a glitch occurring. Oh shit. I hit the escape key and it died. Thank you, Benga. Well, that's the game. Man. No, I pressed the direction to go that way. That's a different place. Oh, shit. Okay, wow. Okay, Grandma's house starts behind you. Isn't that bizarre? Thank you, Balthazar. Grandma. Why is she making that noise? Okay. Bye, Grandma. Let's go around the house. See what there is to see. Nothing good so far. I don't know how to knife the granny, if even if I wanted to, which I don't. That scared me. That noise. Well, I can definitely wander the woods. Thank you, Moopa. Oh. Did I just walk to Grandma's house? Okay, now this looks like the building. Well, I guess the other building from the Power Drill Massacre. I guess that was much bigger, but. Okay, I can't go in that way. I may not be able to go in. Oh! You only hear it in your right headphone? It should be coming through both. I see it going through both. If Grandma's in the barn, I quit. Thank you, Team Silent Pizza. You're a little hammered? Get a lot hammered. This might be scary. I turn so slowly. What was that? Thank you, Karuch. I'm working on the site. I don't know why it's down. It shouldn't be. Tell me that wasn't Grandma. If that was a cow, it was a fucked up cow. Okay, nothing made that noise. Well, jumping doesn't work. That ladder goes beyond my sight. Maybe the other side? Nope. I'm running into it. Maybe something in the haystack. Nope. Hmm. Well, of course Grandmother isn't listed on the list of games. This is like a really indie title. I don't know how you can be really indie, but it isn't AAA Studios. And the other thing that might be problematic is the way Kitty Horror Show games kind of work is some of them don't really end. So this might just be kind of a sandbox with a creepy grandma. And it's not like there's walkthroughs. And I'm just running through the forest, which can't end well. Until I hit the invisible wall of plot. This is rapidly turning into a Slender Man game. I've been checking the chat room, so now I am completely lost. Because I haven't been watching where I was going. So this might be the end of Grandma. That really might have been it. The sound of a scary ghost cow, horse, ghost. And Grandma having a wet dream. Perhaps the road continues this way. This also reminds one of Dead End Road or whatever. That was interesting, even though I completely choked at the end. Okay, that's Grandma's house. I suppose I could turn the TV back on. She was watching her programs. Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. Good night. If you have a Vectrix? Wow. Yeah, get back to me. If you find me on Twitter, yeah, get back to me. Hopefully I see it, but yeah, we'll talk about it. See, the thing is about Vectrix is they're really fragile, and I don't know if mailing it is completely safe, but yeah, it's worth talking about. Thank you. Good night, Steve. Grandma's house doesn't have an upstairs. What is going on here? Oh no. Oh, what is this? Crow's cages? What? What the hell? Kill murderer? There's someone in the crow's cage? Kill blasphemer? Kill lecher? I don't want to kill anybody. Thank you, Clark. It's for murderers? She was alive, though. Is alive. I hate when games do this. Like, you know, I don't want to kill them, but that... Now I'm walking backwards again. Oh, wow. What you said worked. Push the direction which you're going and it'll stop. I did that. Or maybe my character was intentionally backing away from this horror. Thank you, Tobisaru. Alright, well... Well, I wish they had something to say for themselves. Like, let me down, or... Why are you here? Okay, which one do I kill? I hate to do it, because I don't really want to kill anybody. Like, if I'm role-playing, I don't... Murderer makes the most sense. I mean, lecher... That could cover a lot of ground. Alright, I'm sorry, bro. This is like, it's not my intention, but... Whoa! Thank you, Daniel. Wow, they're all gone. What happened? Well. Yeah, the music died. Let's go. Those trees are glowing. What the hell? I can't be the only one who hears that. What is that? That tree is red. What is that? Terminus? I don't want to enter the terminus. Especially not when it's making that noise. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. This is good. There is a waterfall of meat. In fact, several waterfalls of meat. One of which is flowing upwards. I can't turn around. I can't back up. Though you know I wish I could. It better not be waterfalls of millipedes. Although now I fear it is. And a wooden bridge can't possibly end well. Okay. Well, I guess it's time for me to take a long walk off this short pier. Oh, let's jump into the sea of meat. Thank you, Donut Fiend. I guess it's time to eat. Ooh. I believe I can fly. That's nice. And the game closed. Oh. Okay. Okay. The meat was screaming. I don't know why that... What's wrong with my voice? It's just my voice, pal. Let's try opening it again. You never know. Well, the one thing I haven't tried. Turning Grandma's TV back on. They kept moving me forward again for some reason. Okay, Grandma. What's wrong with your face? Let's watch TV some more. Yeah, no. Please don't be different. Right. Okay. I can't sit on Grandma's lap. I don't. Let's see if the Hanks people are still there. I can't imagine they're going anyplace. If I can find them. Ah! There we are. Well. Blaspheming is... Oh, wait. I don't have the knife. Shit. Well, I guess we'll have to do this. The barehanded. No implement. Tell me about it. Okay. Sorry. I forgot my knife. You know... If I had a dime for every time I tried to kill the blasphemers, and I forgot my knife. Thank you, Carl Eric Larson. Well, when Pathologic 2 comes out, I might live stream it, yeah. Hey, you... Oh, I thought I thought I left the TV off. I did not. And I doubt I can kill Grandma, although I would love to slash that fucking picture. Nope, I can't stab Grandma. Why would I want to? She's a sweet old lady. No, Pathologic 2's not out. I think there's a demo out. It is? Shit. Well, I don't have it. Well, I've heard it's just a remake too, but if it's a better retelling of it, then I'm all for it. What the hell? That is a pillar of meat. That is a tornado of meat. That was not there before. And now the ground is meat. Why is there a meat tornado? I don't want it. It could be a tornado of brains. It might be brain. It's probably meat, though. Well, there's no touching the meat. I probably better report this to the authorities. I was gonna stab the blasphemer, but apparently they are now meat. I'm gonna get away from the meat tornado. Thank you, Otacon. I do not believe we're going to Gen Con. No. I would like to go, but no. Yes, hello, police. There's a tower of meat several 100 feet high in my yard. No, I'm serious. Well, let's see what fun awaits us in the barn. Could I describe the meat? Well, it appeared to be mostly a ground chuck of some kind. Thank you, raw metal. Okay, Ghost Cow is not here. Sorry for... There we go. Mm-hmm. No, okay. Well, is it animal meat or human meat? I'll be straight with you. I didn't really... I couldn't tell you. Yeah. I suppose I better tell Grandma. I don't think she leaves the house much. But she ought to know there's a meat tornado. Ooh, the road continues this way. Although not very far. Okay. Grandma? Hmm? Oh, Matlock, you are a dirty one. I don't know what that is. That's filthy, though. Oh, this is a new page. The man walked, driven like cattle by the tower's groans, and with each step he took a new worm, penetrated the sole of his foot, until he was naught but a suit of skin for their family, teeming and boiling at the holes of his eyes. There's his oils again. Mm-hmm. Hang on. There's a new knife. Okay. Grandma, you really got to get a light switch. Okay, you were joking. One to climb the ladder. Okay. Let's go see how the meat tornado's faring. These things sometimes just blow over, but not in this case. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I would have expected there to be some kind of, entry? Otherwise, I'm not sure what to do about this. Perhaps nothing. See, again, this is not a problem with Kitty Horror Show, but it is an issue where you never really can tell if you're done. Oh! You three! I missed you. I forgot my knife. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to keep you waiting. What? No implement? Bullshit! Fuck you! I didn't put the knife back. Did I? Shit. I might have glitched it. This game apparently is not immune to glitching. Yeah, two knives are like, you know, it's a double negative. Damn. I really hate to bother Grandma again. Okay, now she definitely turned the TV back on. See, okay, knife. Knife, get. Really want to take out this fucking painting. Ugh. Well, I mean, yeah, I understand the need that you can't go to sleep without some white noise, but I mean, that literally... That probably is the case here, but, I mean, whatever. I find personally the sound of rainfall helps me sleep. Messages showing up in the chat. You ever get the feeling you're walking in circles? This is not a game from way back when, at least I don't think so. It might be a few years old, but I wouldn't call it ancient. Thank you, Otacon. Good night. Okay, meat tornado, that's not the right way. You may have noticed my sense of direction is horrific. It's probably this way. I feel really bad. The customer service I have for killing the blasphemer is... he can't be happy. Here we go. We've done more feasting. Blood red trees. You know, what if we were to, say, ignore the door and see how Grandma's doing? There's no longer a door into Grandma's house. Let's check the barn. You cannot enter ye barn. Now, I just wonder if this turns out any differently. Although, I seem to believe there were more feast words this time around. But the pillars of meat are still there. But I believe the last message before the game closed was, I know where your house is. Which is not the first time I've been threatened with that. Red is not blue. I didn't mean to ignore you, pal. If I did, I know which house is yours. Sorry. That was what yeah. I'm sorry, red is not blue. I did not mean to ignore you. Do you think I should kill the third one, or you think it'll just end the same way? There are multiple endings to this one, too? Okay. I can do this quick. The graphics quality is still so tired. We'll do this real fast. I've got a backup. I find it interesting that Grandma's house is behind you. Thank you, Cyclops. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, man. That's awesome. Thank you, man. Again, red is not... I apologize if I ignored you. If there's some kind of super chat, I don't have that open. I'm not even sure how that really works. But I'm sorry, I do not have that open. I'm sorry if that's... I'm sorry, But thank you, Cyclops. Try to take comfort in the knowledge that you're one of the blessed few who knows the millipede story. Your turn, Lechman. You want to see some? Yeah. Now, I believe you. I mean, she often does do multiple endings, at least as far as I know, but this may not be the case here. Especially since the doors are inaccessible in the now that the terminus is here. Were there more feasts? It seemed like the same number of feasts as before. But yeah, anatomy you had to open several times. So that perhaps is the way that it goes here. But, you know, this place stays the same. I'm back, you guys. I'm back. Sounds like you're having a great time. I'm speaking to the tortured souls in the meat dimension. No, I believe that's it. I think we've reached the end. Oh, check the meat tornado after killing one of the guys. You're right. You're right. No, this isn't day for night. The room really is blue. Might be able to run. There was a run. No. There's a run key to find, but I think that's just Unity. This is the game engine is Unity. Bye, Grandma. This won't take long. We've got the meats. No, the message is a kill screen. You see, I know which house is yours, and it kills the game. It's not a crash. It closes the game. Have fun, Team Silent Pizza. Your turn up next, Mr. Murderer. Okay, that's the same number of feastings. But yes, that was a good point, Jackson. Although it seems like it really wants you to go this way. In fact, the road is gone. I followed a road here. This is the road. Perhaps this is the way to the meat tornado. Ah, there you are. The meat tornado actually seems a little underwhelmed. No, the sound did stop. Yeah, it was a good idea, Jack. But at least we take comfort in the fact that no matter what happens, the meat tornado will endure. Well, I mean, it's not nothing, but we saw pretty much everything there was to see. At least, I believe so. It's entirely possible I'm missing something. When I'm in the terminus, I can't back up. There's no pointer anymore, and I can't turn, so all I can do is walk forward. There's no looking. This is it. Okay. I can't even escape out. Ooh. The last time I hit escape, it closed. So let's say hi to the meat people again. This game isn't stupid. It's meant to be atmospheric. If you consider that stupid, you know, whatever. I rather enjoy the fact that this isn't really a jump scare game. I enjoy that. Yeah, well. Okay. How did I even find this game? KittyHorrorShow. If you look up KittyHorrorShow one word, I'm sure you'll find the site. She's a very good indie producer of short games, or maybe I guess you call them walking simulators, whatever. But Anatomy is amazing. I probably have the live stream for that one up, but that is amazing. All right. It's not pretentious. I'm not calling you out, mermaids. I'm saying, but if anyone call it pretentious, it's not at all. Besides, I believe this one was free. Anatomy's not free, but it's like $2, and it's worth it. God damn, it's worth it. Looks well. Okay, Joel, I can't. You don't gotta play it. You've seen it now. But if nothing else, if nothing else, Anatomy is amazing. And if you'd rather see me, I do play Anatomy. That game is fucking great. Yeah, and you got to hear about the millipede story. I mean, how many stories do you really get to hear about my dick? Not many. Although more than you might expect. And you got to see a tornado made of meat. How is that pretentious? I ask you. It's like, at least I see something I've never seen before. Have you ever seen a tornado of meat before? Huh? I thought not. If you Thank you, Rasmus. Thank you. Like, trust me, when you get to be my age, seeing something in a game or a movie that you've not seen before is actually a very welcome experience. So, even if I didn't like it, and I did, I saw a meat tornado tonight. A meat tornado! Now, I didn't get to jump in the meat tornado like, you know, obviously you'll want to, but, you know, this grandma's house didn't have a bathroom? She was reading a dirty book. But, okay, I do have a backup. Yeah, I don't know what was on the wall. If that was Poopy, it was... She really got some distance. I do have a backup game. I have to go potty, though. Return of the Obra Dinn. I have no idea what it's about. But it is also a kind of a pixely game. So, no spoilers, please. Although I don't believe there's a meat tornado in this one. But we can only hope. Okay, so I'm going to go potty. You can't come with me. So give me a few minutes. I will try not to spray the walls. Try. And I'll see you then. If you enjoyed, blah, 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 follow and like, whatever, I will put the stream up and you can see the Meat Tornado anytime you want. But thanks for watching. In case I don't see you, good night. Try to be back soon.